Hello everyone, I thought today I'm going to do a short demo video on some hints and tips using my tea cards. So the TV says tea card hints and tips. So what I'm actually using, and I'll pop this up on the screen, and it's some fast ways to do rapid readings. And first thing of all is grab your tea card deck and give your deck a really good shuffle. So now this is just a standard 50 card deck. This is one of my new decks, or the newest deck, and I've called It's Always Time for Tea, which is a beautiful 50 card deck. That's the cover of the book. There's me, and these are the big books. These are not little books, by the way. They are big, like as big as my hand. So now on the sheet I'm doing, like I said, it's just shortcuts and shortcut ways to do some reading. So I'll start from the top, and then you can print this out yourself and you'll see how it's all done. So the first way is we shuffle cards, and it's when you're looking at particular type questions. So the first one, it's about, is the situation working out for you? And to do that, we then turn our card over, and we're going to go through the deck until we find the mountain card. So let me have a look and make sure I can find my mountain. All right, mountain. It's probably the last card on the deck. That's usually the way. So, mountain. That'll be the last one, probably. I'm still going to our mountain. Mountain. So there's our mountain card. So we need to draw the first two cards that was on top of it, and the first two cards, 1, 2, that was under it. So the first two cards, so there's our mountain. So the first two cards that was on top of it, they tell us some information, but so does the first two cards after it. So when we look at the mountain as the topic of, what's not working out for me, you would actually read these 4 cards of what's not working or why it's not working out for you, and this would be your solution. So you grab 2 cards before it and 2 cards after it for your solution of what's not working for you. So our mountain is our topic card, so what is feeling stuck, basically. So that was our first, and I won't do scenarios because I just want to show you the technique, and I can't stand up for that long. So the next one is, if we want to say, how do we bring more financial gain or more money into your life? So what you're going to do is you are going to take the 5th card down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th card down, 10th card down, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the 15th card, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and the 20th, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So those 4 cards will be the solutions, or how do you gain more money into your life. So you would read those 4 cards. And if I was looking at that on how do I gain more money in my life, the tornado here would tell me I need to declutter things that are not needed. So it means eradication of stuff that I don't need. It's a bit much like a declutter card. The child tells me something, think of something small but new that brings joy. The mermaid would tell me do things or bring joy, but also bring into my dreams and my wishes, and those it's like manifesting what you truly want. And the ship here tells me it's something to do around the business for me. So that's how you would read how to bring more money into your life. So our next subject, we want, say, just a quick look at what's there for the future, a quick future outlook, we will call it. So we're then going to go through the deck, and we're going to find the mask card, because the mask card is about what we need to see or look beyond the veil as such. Now, with the card, when you find it, the first card, we're wanting 2 cards after it and 2 cards, oh, sorry, no, it is the 2 cards after the mask, so it is the 1. So these 2 cards are the ones after it, and that will tell us more about what's our quick future outlook. So, which is Dancer and Hourglass. Joy, but joy around decisions that I make, and I must not procrastinate. Now, if you had a situation where we asked for 2 cards before or 2 cards after, and that was the card first up on the deck, what you would do, you would take the 2 from the very bottom of the deck. And so you'd go 2 there, and then you would go 2 there. And that's if you start with the card that you are looking for on the bottom of the deck. So if we are looking then about issues in a relationship, we are going to look for the Heart card. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this with relationships. So I'll show you this one first and say if we are looking at is there a problem in a relationship. So we're going to dig in and we're going to find the Heart card. Rose, heart, 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 heart. Still coming. Oh, there's my heart. Okay, so when we're looking here for our heart, we're going to go the same. We're going to go the heart is the topic, the 2 cards before and the 2 cards after. So when looking at the relationships here, this will tell it what are the problems in this relationship. And one of those there would tell me somebody who's restless, somebody who's got ego and lack of communication. The angel is nice in a relationship because it often means, yes, these souls are meant to cross paths for a reason. So it's really need to think higher for each party and not just of self. Because these here I'd see as someone being a little bit selfish in the relationship. So that's when we're looking at a relationship that is existing. Now, if you were looking for love, for instance, you can do the exact same thing, and it's just how you'd shape your question. So if you said, okay, I want to have a partner, I would suggest go looking for the Dancer, and again do 2 cards before and 2 after. Now, because I only had 1 card with her, I'm going to go 1 there and 1 from the bottom, and then the 2 after. And I would use those as the reading about looking for a relationship. And there would tell me don't recycle anyone from the past. But there would also tell me you may feel indecisive about the person. And there can be, yes, friends. And I'd look at these and say, yes, friend is first and foremost in any relationship and to progress on to lovers and marriage and bond and what have you. But you've got a control card here which would tell me don't try and control the situation in gaining love, but also avoid someone who is extremely controlling in a relationship for yourself as well. So let's go on to the next one. So I hope you're enjoying these. So if we want to know how more about the nurturing of self, where we need to care more within ourselves, find the lady or the man card or the non-binary. It's completely personal, up to you. I'll just draw the lady card for me. Where is it? This man. So keep coming, keep coming. Ah, there's the lady card. So, and then again, I'm going to go the 2 cards before and 2 after. And that will tell us how we go about nurturing self a lot more. So the key here would tell me open up deep within. Tower there is, again, baby steps. It will get there, but it is success in getting there. The cross is about the soul's journey, and the mermaid there would also tell me about the dreams and the wishes. So to nurture self here would tell me maybe need to slow down a little with the work, look deeper within the soul and start looking how do I go about manifesting the dreams and the wishes. So slow down, I find that really funny considering that's what I struggle with the most. So next one is, do we have a problem that we can't seem to solve? So I would then draw the mushroom card. So, and again, we are looking at, under mushroom, we'd be looking at just the 2 cards after it. So there's my mushroom, and these are the 2 cards after it. So it tells me answers or how I can come to a resolution of a problem that you would have. So that's with the mushroom and a problem. So if you feel stuck in a rut, so let's just have a look. Stuck in a rut, I would use anchor, because it literally means, are your feet stuck in the mud? Pull up anchor and set sail. There's our anchor. So again, 2 cards after it tell us why we are stuck, but the 2 cards before it would tell us how do we move forward. So all these are written down on your sheet. So that's about becoming unstuck, or how to get out of that rut that you're feeling. What is your life's purpose? It's one of the most profound questions that can ever be asked of a reader, and you may even ask it of yourself. So we are going to find the treasure chest, because I looked at the treasure chest and I feel it's what's the most precious, valuable commodity within or about yourself. So the 2 cards after it is the first step to take, and the 2 cards before it is what to focus on moving forward. So, and that's about your life's journey. So interesting, the tornado. And if you're feeling stressed or nervous about situation. Now, I chose monkey as the topic card in this, and the reason I chose monkey, because it's often about nervous energy, twitchy, the trickster, smarter than you appear. So I looked at it as, you know, use the monkey as the topic card when you're feeling a little stressed or a little nervous. So we're going to find our monkey. Monkey. Don't you just love it how it's always down at the bottom? Monkey. Oh, it will be probably the last card, knowing my luck. When I'm trying to stand upright, and it's, there we are, there's our monkey. So our monkey, we're going to go the 2 cards before it and 2 cards after it. So how we approach this tricky situations. So what you're feeling stressed or nervous about. Oh, hang on, I didn't realise. So that was the under. So it was those 2. So that would tell us about a situation that we feel stressed out, but how we work it out. So the next one on my list here is a very big one too, and it's what is your soul's journey? So, and some people say, what's my soul path? And it's a really, really deep, very, very deep question. So soul's journey is the cross. And it doesn't have to mean religion. So the cross is the higher self, and that spiritual plane. So we look for our cross. Come on, there's our cross. And we've got the 2 cards again before it and the 2 cards after it. And so they will tell us the way forward with love and light. So the soul's journey, we would read those 4 cards. And lucky last on my sheet that I wrote was, what's one of the major life upheaval? And for that topic, I chose the tornado. Now, these are all little card counting tricks and things that I've adapted for tea cards, and it's quite common. They use similar things like this for tarot cards, and I've seen it all over Pinterest. People use various spreads like this. So, major life upheaval, I am going with tornado, because that is all about upheaval when you least expect it. There, so tornado. So 2 cards before it and 2 cards after. And that will give us the advice on how to go forward in the right direction due to the major life upheaval. Now, if you come across this and you're still pondering and you're thinking, but I want more information, two ways you can do it. If you've got charms, these are my add-on kit and my basic one together. As you can see, it gives a nice one. You can sprinkle some charms if you like. But the other cheats way, the quickie way, is choose a card. And because this is the topic card, I'm going with Tornado. Look at the number on it and round them down to single digits. So we've got 46, so 4 plus 6 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. So I would then layer one card over it. And I can read that and think, okay, rose is good. That's good, especially after upheaval. But then I might think, oh, I want to layer down here on the scales because I want a bit more information about what's the balance and the harmony and so on. So 3 plus 3 is 6. We then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I would layer there. And you can layer 2 or 3 times, and I wouldn't go any more. For instance, if you want to layer on this one again, 4 and 7 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2. Now, 11 being a numerology master number, you can either use it as 11 or you can use it as 2. Me knowing numbers, I'm actually going to go with 11. So I would go down the 11th card in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And there we have it. So it's just some hints and tricks and what and how to get more out of your readings. And they work absolutely beautifully. So I hope you enjoyed that little video.